Hello, welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. These readings are designed to bring love, light, and truth to those that watch. This is going to be a zodiac sign reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, maybe Mars or Venus placement. Check your chart, see where the planets sit, and then you'll know what reading to tune in for. I always recommend watching your high three, which is your sun, your moon, your rising. So if Aquarius is any of those, this might be a reading that fits you and works for you. This is going to be for the month of July. And July is going to happen starting on Tuesday, July 1st. So maybe this will give you some insight, some understanding, maybe a preview of what that month will be like for you. I'm going to do one more shuffle and then split the deck 3 ways. And I do have some incense burning here just to clear the energy, set the tone. Please take what is yours, leave what isn't. Like, subscribe, leave comments. I love it when you share feedback or repost or share the videos. Any interaction really is helpful and wanted and appreciated. I'm also available on YouTube, so same channel name, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. So if you want to watch over there, that'd be great too. Going to start off with this Celtic cross spread, and I'm looking first for your current position. So Aquarius, where are you sitting in this current moment in time in the month of July? Where will you start the month off? You are going to be having some patience. 7 of discs. Crossing the moon. The moon is showing up in pretty much everybody's reading, all about secrets, espionage, silence, stealthiness. What's in the top of your mind? What are you thinking about a lot? You're thinking about the death card, and that doesn't have to be an actual physical death. That is actually more so along the lines of transformation. I'll go back and talk about it more, but down in your the basement of your being, what you might not give a lot of credence and credit to is another major arcana, and this one is the devil. I'll go back and I'll explain this one too. So boy, there's some big stuff happening, Aquarius, in your recent past. What brought you here to this current moment? The Princess of Discs. So the page of coin. I'll go back and explain. In the future, we have the root of the powers of air. So your power symbol here, the Ace of Swords, all about the air energy. Air signs like you, Aquarius, very adept with communication, communicative abilities, the ability to give your thoughts out to the world, to receive others' thoughts and understand them. You're clear, you're boundaried, usually very intelligent, intellectual types who understand the gift and the art of communicating. So I'm going to not get too carried away. External energy to you is the Chariot, major arcana for the sign of Cancer. 3 major arcanas. 4. Your internal energy, 3 of Swords. Aw, okay, hopes and fears. King of Discs. And what is the final outcome for you? 9 of Wands, fire energy. At the bottom of the deck, just as an overview preview for the month of July, we have the 4 of discs or coins or pentacles. So this is all about power. It's all about very solid, stable power. The 4 of discs, it's just one step up from the 3, which is building, collaborating with others, knowing what you can stand on. knowing who you are. You're obviously in a tribe and you rely on others and others rely on you. You're trustworthy, your ability to be a part of the group. You are necessary, you are wanted. Your words and your compassion and your collaboration mean a great deal to the group and the way that it goes and thrives. If we go back to the beginning of the spread, we have patience, the 7 of discs, so 7 of coins or pentacles. And this is all about patience. It's all about waiting for the seed to sprout, to grow. It takes time. And considering yourself in this current position as a farmer. So you have planted the field and you're out every day at this point in time. You're waiting, you're watching, you're watering, you're fertilizing, you're growing. So something in your life, Aquarius, right now is underway of becoming something big. And you're just taking your time, you're being patient, you're being watchful, mindful, paying attention to all the critical details, and you're all about it. It can be even just your own little home garden, but something is requiring you to put your investment of time, effort, and energy into it, and you're here for it. What challenges you in that state is the moon. And the moon is all about secrets. It's all about a need to know basis. So, what people don't need to know, they don't need to know, and vice versa. You're not all about sharing it in the streets right now. It's not meant for everyone's eyes, and you're happy about that. It's challenging you to be patient, though, because the energy is what's coming to me is that you want to share things, you want to show what you're working on, you want to you're being patient, and so this is obviously something that is taking a lot of time, and the moon is conflicting because you want to show and to share and maybe get others help in that process, but there is this need to be quiet. There is this need to keep it down on the down low, to keep it hush hush. It's not meant for everyone to see and know about right now. There's the need to keep it hidden. It doesn't mean that you're hiding things from people. It doesn't mean that you're being secretive in a bad way. It just means you're protecting whatever it is you're growing and working on. So I don't know what you're up to, Aquarius, but the moon is also all about your psychic intuitive abilities. So trust yourself and trust who you trust. So you don't have to tell everybody, but maybe you have that select few, your personal private consulates. You have a cabinet of folks that you do trust, and your psychic abilities are very keen right now. So trust them. What you think and you feel that might be happening very well might be true. So maybe you know that if you were to share what's going on with the world, they would take advantage of it, or they would use it, or they would take your ideas and say that that's theirs or something. So there is this need to protect and be quiet. And what's on the top of your mind? What keeps you a little bit fixated? And this is the transformation qualities that come with the death of one cycle and the beginning of something new. So my gut instinct is saying that you're lying in bed awake, you're sitting on the porch thinking, you're doing something in your daily life, and this thought keeps coming to you. What needs to end? What needs to stop? What needs to be put to bed? It's over. It's a part of the past. We don't need to keep picking the scab and bleeding all over everything. We need to let something go. Something that hurt us, hurt others. Something needs to change and something new needs to take its place. So whether it's you quitting something that you're addicted to, whether it's you stop using your phone for 10 hours a day, and then contrarily, what are you going to start because you're giving this one thing up? So something's transforming, something's changing. Considering, and it's in the top of your mind, you do give a lot of thought to it, and that is purposefully putting yourself into, as a caterpillar goes into the chrysalis to become the butterfly, you've purposefully given the awareness, which is the first place that change happens, awareness. And you've given the awareness, and you've maybe started to take some steps, or maybe you already have, and that's also why it's on the top of your mind. It's of premier importance to you. Something has changed, or needs to change, or is going to change. The Death card, Scorpio energy here. So if you have a Scorpio in your life, they are on your mind a lot. So they're taking precedence here at the top of the spread. In the bottom, what you might not be aware of, but is very important, is the devil. The devil is the major arcana for the sign of Capricorn. And they're down here in the bottom because you might not want to realize or understand there is this pull to do something. The devil is all about toxicity. He's all about the puppet master. I think of Metallica's Master of Puppets and the song itself. If you know Master of Puppets by Metallica, that's the devil energy. So he's always pulling the strings. He's always getting you to do things that you know you shouldn't be doing, but here you are doing it anyway. So it's in the bottom of your spread, meaning it's not been brought to the light yet. You know about it. You know it's there. You know that there is toxicity. It can be the group of people that you're hanging out with. It can be the conversation that you're taking part in. It can be your thoughts in general. So are you slipping down the slope of negative thinking? That's toxic. And so what are you not aware of consciously enough to begin to change it? I'm finding something so interesting in that. In the bottom of your spread, what you might not be giving awareness to is the devil, but in the top of your spread is what you are aware of and are thinking about a lot, and that's the death. So I am going to suggest to you, Aquarius, that you do know what your toxicities are, what is pulling at you, what is getting you to try to slip down that slope. And that is what you know needs to change, or you're already in the process of doing that. Or maybe you've done that already. Maybe you have changed so many things in your life. You're keeping the toxicities buried down in the dirt, and you know that if it wasn't for this one thing or this one thing, you wouldn't be who you are today because of the transformation that has occurred in your life. There are so many ways to take these really big themes. These are big deals. Major arcana show up in a spread, especially Celtic cross like this, and they're showing up because they are cards from spirit and they mean something very significant. So I'm going to go back over at the end and do a little recap, but wow, the death at the top, the devil at the bottom, the moon in the center. Wow. Wow. In the previous position, the recent past, I'm going to say maybe May or June, is the Princess of Discs. And this is the Page of Pentacles. So it's a message. It's a new chapter. It is the beginning stages of an investment. So someone thinking about wanting to start a business with you, someone projecting or presenting to you that we should go into business together. We should start this new company. You know, you and I would be so good at. It's you getting a message. It's you either getting a message or giving a message. So maybe you're thinking about it, that it was your recent past. So it's what brought you here. This new offer, this new opportunity, this new something regarding your investment of time, effort, energy, attention. Something was presented as a message or an offer to start. And that was your recent past position. Where do we move as we go to the future? And that is you being you, Aquarius, having this brilliant, bright, intelligent, intellectual, cerebral idea. It required you and the light bulb went off. It was that it's the future position. So in July, be expecting you to have this brilliant idea. I don't know what you like to do so that you can really think. A lot of times, cleaning, emptying out an old closet or a junk drawer, or cleaning out the garage, or whatever activity that you take part in. Maybe you actually consciously sit down in the lotus position and meditate or pray. Anything you're doing where thoughts come to you, be ready, because in July you're going to have this is going to be a brilliant idea. It's going to be new, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be exciting, it's going to make you jump on your feet and want to go and tell the world. Maybe that's why the moon energy is here, keeping the finger to the lips of zip it. We're not ready to tell everybody about it yet because it's very exciting to you. What external energy that influences you is another major arcana, and this one is for the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is in the season that we're in right now. We just started Cancer season on June 21st, and so that's going to go until July 21st. So Cancer season is the Cancer energy is where we're at, and this is falling in your external energy. So maybe you know somebody that is the sign of Cancer, or what I'm going to offer to you is that maybe you're set for a trip. Maybe you're going to go on a vacation. Maybe you are going to get a new car. The Chariot can mean a numerous amount of things. It can also mean going forward, moving ahead, taking action on that plan. And this is an external energy. So this is either at your job, in your relationship, with the partner or the group of friends that you hang out in. Everybody wants to move towards something. They want to hey, let's get together and go on that trip. Let's go take a field trip. Let's go do something. It's movement. It's moving forward, moving ahead. It's a yes card. So external energy to you right now is yes. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's figure it out. Let's work on it. So the Chariot is all about getting in your chariot and moving forward confidently. Maybe you're doing that with this bright idea that you're having or that you've had. In the internal energy is more air energy, and this is the Three of Swords. This is all about sorrow and heartbreak and sadness and betrayal. There's three swords piercing this one heart. So it can also mean third-party energy. It can mean cheating, an affair, someone going behind your back and telling your secrets, someone just betraying you. They broke your heart. This is sorrow, and this is your internal energy. So Aquarius, are you fixated on your broken heart? Are you spending too much time thinking about what it was that has hurt you? I understand. I go through the same things as well. It's here in your internal energy. So it's what you're feeling, it's your thoughts, it's more what you're thinking about what happened. You're thinking about the sorrow, you're thinking about the whatever it was. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's in your internal energy. So it is affecting you. It is maybe taking some time out of your day to give energy to. It's here in your internal energy. What is your hope and your fear? Your hope is to be the King of Pentacles, King of Discs. What is your fear? To be the King of Pentacles. This is the mastery of the investments. This is the mastery of the money, the legacy, the family house, the family vacation home, the yacht, the boat, the vehicles, the money that we have in the bank. It's all of that, and it's the mastery of it. And so this usually is depicted as a wise, old, wisdom-filled character. And this, just because it's a king does not mean it's a male. It doesn't. You don't have to be a male. This can be the masculine energy of being in charge, having that, sitting on that throne of We have money, we have time, we have the ability to do A, B, C, and D because I've been saving literally my entire life. So you hope for this, but you also fear this because what will that require of you if you were to be the king of your discs? Will that require for you to be a little more frugal? Will it require you to say no sometimes? Will it require you to not always go and do all the things all the time? So a little bit of self-discipline. This energy actually requires a lot of discipline. And so that is something that we hope for, but we also are fearing it for some reason. Consider, if this isn't yours, don't take it. But I'm just going off on a tangent as far as King of Discs is concerned. He's showing up in your hopes and fears category. So take it if it fits, leave it if it doesn't. In your final outcome is the Nine of Wands. And this is the energy of the warrior, the wounded warrior. So, yes, your heart's been broken. Maybe once, maybe more than once, maybe a zillion times. But you're not letting anything hold you down. You get up, you keep going. You have persistence. You have the ability to not stop, even though you might be dragging your leg, even though your hand is bandaged, even though your heart has a band-aid on it, even though you fill in the blank. You're not stopping. You're not quitting. This is wand energy, so it's all about your actions, your passions, your drives, your desires, what gets you out of bed every morning. That's the Nine of Wands. The ability to keep going, to open your eyes, to put your feet on the ground, and to go. Even though everything has happened yesterday or last year, we understand those things have made us who we are, but we're going to move forward. We're just going to move forward regardless. We're not going to let those things hold us down or hold us back. I'm going to go and do a quick recap for you. You started off the reading, Aquarius, in the patience energy, being very patient, knowing that your investments, that your seeds that you've planted, you have to just wait to see what they're going to do. It requires patience. You're a little bit challenged in that energy because you want to tell people about something, but it's not time to do that. So hush, hush. On the top of your mind is death energy. So something has to transform from one energy to another, from gas to steam, from water to steam, from you get the analogy. It's alchemy. Something had to be alchemized, and you're thinking about it a lot. In the bottom is the devil, and that is what you might not be aware of, or you might not be shining a light on, is any toxicities in your life, anything that might be pulling at you to go in a direction that you know better. So it's down in the bottom. Maybe choose to shine the spotlight on what needs to be removed, and you are not you're not the puppet to the master. You're the master, and you're controlling the puppets in your life. So in the recent past, what brought you here is the Princess of Discs, and that is the Page of Pentacles. So a brand new offer or an opportunity to invest your time, effort, money, your free time in general. Something new entered as you came into July. And as you move towards the future in July, you're having this bright, new, fresh energy, this light bulb moment. It just dawned on you that if we do A, B, and C, E, F, and G is going to happen. And so let's go, let's do it. This bright idea, this moment of clarity and there's a clear plan. The external energy, Chariot, something around you, it is saying that it's time to go, it's time to move, it's time to act, go on vacation, it's time to get that new car that we've been wanting. We are going to travel, we need to go somewhere. So external energy is your movement and your ability to do so. And what is the internal energy? That's that Three of Swords. So you're giving a lot of thought to that time when your heart was broke. And I don't know if sometimes we need to stop touching the wound. That's just what's coming to me. Take that or leave it. What's in your hopes and fears? The King of Discs. And this is the King of Pentacles. We hope for it. We also fear for it. It just requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of patience and understanding and being very careful how we spend our time, our money, our efforts, you name it. But in the end, we are coming out on top because we're persistent. We might get down, but we don't stay down. So we're the wounded warrior. We have some wounds, we have some battle scars, but we're here, and that's all that matters. So Aquarius, I'm proud of you. I'm going to finish off with one oracle card for you, just to give you maybe one last little nugget of something good that you can hold on to, that you can meditate upon, maybe journal about it. There's so many different ways that you can utilize the messages from this reading. So I hope that something helped you. I hope that something was, maybe that moment of clarity or truth that you've been looking for. I'd love to hear about it. So for your, everyone's getting this apparently. What is meant for you will find you. Capricorn just got that and Libra got it. So your other air cousin, Libra, this is a popular message. What is meant for you will find you. It's all about due timing. It's all about, well, that's very interesting because that's how you came into this month of July, is with patience, knowing that it's not yet ready, but it's going to be. So we don't have to go out looking for things. We can just relax and trust that what's meant for us will come to us. And it's the number 31, which is the number 4. And that is all about foundations, hard work, and pragmatism. So Aquarius, I hope something has helped you. I do ask that you are blessed, that you know that you're loved and valued. And I appreciate your time, effort, energy, and attention. Namaste.